Good morning. I want to welcome everybody to another episode of For Me to You Sports Talk. I am your host, Jay Davis. I am here today with my co-host, Greg. We got a lot in store for the audience. We're going to talk about Rhonda, bowl games, NFL playoff picture, Brady, Bengals, Urban Meyer, Belichik, and Tebow. I also got a question to ask Greg. I know about Jerry's greatness, but you got to shed some light on how effective he really was on the field for me. We're going to start off like this, Greg, man. What's your thoughts on Rhonda? Do you think she really trained as hard as she should have? Do you think she was like ill prepared? Like, man, what's your thoughts on that?
Me seeing the athlete that Rhonda is, I really think she did train. I really think she had to prove some people wrong in this fight. But to me, I really think she should have took a tune-up fight to build confidence because you can go in there with the strength, had a good training camp, but if your man is not in it, one punch, one kick, you say, "Oh, here we go again." And then when doubt set in, that's when defeat set in. Because you can tell off the first punch that connected.
I got you.
It's, it's just like her confidence just went.
Yeah.
Then she just went reaching.
Yeah, she felt that one. She felt that. I think like everything just set in. Like you said, once she got hit in the face, she like, man, I done got hit
Yeah.
like this before. And she like, I don't really know how to really react to this. It's like everything she did work on for the past 13 months, it looked like it just went right out the window. It went right out the window. To really get hit with jabs, nothing really crazy. It wasn't no haymakers. It wasn't no
Mhm.
hooks. She wasn't really pivoting, hitting her with nothing crazy like Pacquiao, but to just get hit with jabs and to be so slow footed, that was pretty bad right there.
Yeah, because in this UFC, you got people that strikers. They don't like to wrestle. Like Ronda, she is a grappler. She want to get you in arm bars, submission holds,
Yeah.
foot bars. That's her thing. So while she was grabbing, she knew right then and there I got to do something in my favor order to even this up. But after the third, fourth, fifth punch landed, you just saw it. We didn't know it was gonna end this early,
Nah.
but we knew it wasn't gonna go the whole 5 rounds. Cause the girl she fought was just too short. I mean,
She had
target. She wastes not one punch.
she did. She had great boxing skills, but the problem is I feel like her camp knew she just lost in that same style. So
Right,
I
right.
so I would have thought coming into this fight, we would have seen much better defense. Like not to just keep getting hit with jabs. So I don't know whether it's her on her camp or Ronda or maybe it's a psychological defeat. Maybe
Yes,
maybe maybe
yes.
it's just something in the mental. She like, man, I lost, and like you told me a couple days ago, it's like don't never get too high or don't ever let the media make you too high because it's gonna be a long fall down and it ain't gonna be nobody to catch you for real. Because now UFC done built her so high and they don't put Ronda on a pedestal to where she felt like she was bigger than the sport. We seen that she don't know how to take a loss. We
Oh
seen
no.
that Ronda talked about all this form of depression and all that, but it's like I mean it ain't about how everything going when it's all good, but it's about how everything ain't going when it's bad. Like we seen Rhonda can't. She don't know how to handle any adversity, and that's a big problem right there. Big problem.
I mean, yeah, because you got to see when you put on the pedestal. She was what 12-0 before she lost.
Yeah, sounds
She
something
don't
like
know
that.
what she don't know what
Losing feel like.
being. Yeah. So it's an eerie feeling. Okay, she didn't taste it one time. Now her whole thing is this: I don't want to taste it again. I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is to not to feel that way again. I don't want no more meals made of me. I don't want to be talked about for 3 and 4 days in a row. She said she locked herself in her house. That's devastating, man, especially when you're on top of the world. And
Yeah.
then she got to look on ESPN to see Molly get all these interviews, get endorsement deals off of me. You taking what's mine. So now I'm looked at as number two or number three or whatever. I need to get that back. But it goes back to what you said with her trainers. Why would you put her in with the champ in that division as her fight as her fight back?
Yeah,
And
but
to me,
was that
Ronda should have said something about that.
you right about that?
Like, oh,
But this is my thing. Was that more of Dana White and them pushing that like, come on, Ronda, we need you
but
back.
yeah,
Come on, we need you back. And it's more like because they seem to that's money. But yeah, but I do get what you're saying. You like her trainer should have stepped in. Like, no, we not about to make her fight the same type of fighter that she just lost to. Maybe she should have fought somebody to a lesser degree
exactly,
who probably possessed some of the same skills as that girl and Holly, but not quite like that to a T. Like, yeah, when she land this, she know what she doing with it. So it's like she needed more tune ups and a practice, like you said, and yeah, her
exactly.
and they
Because
definitely failed her with that one.
what was the after she lost? What was the one thing that messed her up? And I said it. It's the mental stage. It's the
Yeah,
mental stage. It's the confidence. So what you do, you get her a W to say, oh, okay, all right. Even if you would have took two tune-ups, you come back and take on the champ. Whoa. And like you said, Dana White probably looked at it as like, oh, she's not taking no tune-up. She's gonna fight the number one person in her weight class. Wow. Really? Really? I mean, off the name, we're gonna cheer for Holly. I mean for Ralph. But now Nunez, the woman that just beat her, I mean, she just not she ain't just beat her. She like literally took,
she took it away from her. She took it all out
man,
of her. Like she
that was
like,
it was
this
it
is
was
mine.
sad.
She
It
already
was sad.
knew. Like you seen when she came to that fight, she already knew what she was gonna do. She believed in herself, and I think sometimes once you do take that downfall like Ronda did, like once you do hit rock bottom at times and you try to switch up your whole repertoire, you like, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna shut everybody else out. Then
Mhm.
you can kind of lose yourself in that transition because Ronda lost herself. She wasn't Ronda. She didn't look. She ain't coming with that same confidence. She came in with that like, man, if I can hit it, I mean, it,
She
it's
probably
over.
came with
It's over.
Ronda. Look, I just believe she came with Ronda. That girl knocked Ronda out of her. Ronda. If you can break that down, she came as Ronda Rousey,
Mm-hmm.
but the first punch knocked Ronda Rousey out. We didn't know who she was after that. You didn't even dive at her leg. That's what a grappler do. You stayed on your feet and just started reaching for this girl's shoulder and neck and was getting hit with boop, boop, boop. I mean, like I said, by the fifth one, you can even hear the commentators. Oh, she's hurt. Oh, she's staggering. I
Yeah,
mean, everything landed crisp. Like it was like a Floyd Mayweather. Just it was high percentage and it was accurate.
like you said, no wasted punches, none of them.
Man. Oof.
But I mean, we gonna wish Ronda the best, man. I hope she really do come back because I like to see people go out on top. I don't want to see Ronda go away for no time and talk about retirement because I know she better than that. She need
Understand that.
she Ronda really need the right people in her ear telling her not what she want to hear, but what she need to know. And and I
Yeah.
feel that when she was 12-0, you need you needed that person who was like Ronda. I mean, everybody you fought had really good grappling skills, and I mean, they was more of your type of fighter because they wasn't really good at striking. So I think we really should work on your striking skills and your defense because we seen she just took two L's back to back. So it's like where was that
Brutal.
person in her corner though? Where was that person in her corner who should have seen this coming? You got to see stuff like that coming. Just like, and I'm pretty sure you know way more about boxing than me. But when Floyd was getting hit by Cotto, what he do? Then he go get his dad. He went to go get his dad in the corner. He's like, all right, I'm about to bring my dad back. And then we seen what happened after that.
Yeah.
So
But see, that's what great athletes, great coaches do. It's called the adjustment. What are your adjustments? Okay. Do you adjust on the fly? Can you adjust during the competition, during the game? It's like you got to have adjustments. You got to have a good team. Floyd talk about it all the time. It ain't just me. I'm just fighting, but I'm representing a lot of people that help me to be who I am.
yeah,
And with Ronda Rousey, with the money she make, She probably loyal to her training camp, to her manager and everything. Because one loss sometimes don't do it, but it's how you lose at times. Be like, wow. Because when I look at her, even though you do want her to come back, I think she should call it quits. I'm saying that because I don't want to see her
Like,
really being bad. I'm talking about that last whooping. She's lucky because I done seen people get whooped worse and fall to the ground and still get pounded. This girl was knocked out on her feet. If she would have failed and let that girl get on top of her, now that that I don't want to see. I think her confidence is shot.
yep, I
I
agree.
really do.
The
I
confidence,
mean, and
biggest
I
thing. Yep.
understand people. Yeah, but I understand people who do want to see her win on top. Look at Bernard Hopkins. It's over. You got knocked out the ring. You even though Bernard's 51, it's a confidence thing. I could be in a tip top shape, Tate, but if mentally I'm not there, you're gonna look at me as a physical specimen and say, "Wow, G was in shape, but he couldn't pull the trigger."
Mm-hmm.
And I seen that in sports a lot. I seen it. I just don't want to see her really get hauled off on a stretcher, having surgeries and all that. When we be like, man, she should have stopped after that last fight.
I agree. I agree, but man, so we both, I guess we both see different views. You want her to just, walk away from it, take that L, chalk it up, and be like, well, I'm gonna move on with the next chapter of my life. But I want her to come back and take what's hers because we've seen her dominate, and her walking away. How is that going to be a good example for little girls who look up to her, or even guys that look up to her? You basically telling people that once you get hit with some adversity, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to quit. Try,
No, no.
try.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you gotta be smart and have all your faculties. That's what I'm saying. She's in a comeback sport.
Yeah,
That's like saying if you get two or three major head concussions, I'm gonna say, hey Tay, we need to talk, man. I know you training. Cause the next one could be what?
the
You could
last one for
paralyze.
you. You're right. The last one could
And
be
I
the
don't
last
want
one.
now I'd rather see you walking with and your last fight was an L. But I don't want to see you to the point where my man's in a wheelchair. My man, he can't even wipe himself. Because, man, this sport, don't get me wrong, it's one of the best in America. But,
But once they done with you, they done with you. They use you all up. It's
exactly.
over. They ain't got nothing else for you. On to the next one. Because it's a million people who want to be in them same shoes she in. I mean, we don't seen greats fall. So I mean, it happened to the best of them, honestly. So it happened to the best of them, but we'll see what happens. She gonna take some time out, think about what needs to be done, what she should do next time, and hopefully she make her next move her best move. But
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey,
Just gonna,
good
we
luck,
just gonna wish her the best. That's all we can
good
do is
luck,
wish her
good
the
luck.
best. A speedy recovery.
Yes, sir. But man, on the bowl games now. The
Whoa.
first bowl game at 11 o'clock. First, we gonna start with the Louisville LSU game. I was wrong. A couple weeks ago, I think yeah, actually I did. I said Louisville will push Alabama, and I really thought they could because Lamar Jackson is that big of a playmaker. He that talented. I knew Louisville didn't have all the pieces around him that they will need in order to beat a team like Bama. But I'm like, whenever you got somebody like that who's a game changer, I think he takes a lot of pressure off his other players, and everybody else can rise to the occasion. But man, was I wrong? Because we seen what LSU did to him. Now just imagine what
Yeah.
Bama would have did to him. LSU D line controlled the whole game. LSU defense was too fast for them. Lamar Jackson couldn't even outrun linebackers. So we
Mm-hmm.
seen what speed is down in the SEC down there at linebacker and D lineman, where
Mm-hmm.
where we seen in the ACC against Florida State, a team who I think definitely improved. Like I said the Florida State should have actually been in the playoff if they would expand it to like a 6 or 18 because Florida State actually looked
Oh
good,
yeah.
boy. But
Yeah.
but we seen Lamar Jackson just get up through that whole defense. Lamar Jackson couldn't find no room at all. No daylight.
You know
LSU,
why?
tell me.
Okay. When we speak Louisville, who we speak? Lamar Jackson, don't we?
That's it.
And who else you tell me about Louisville? When you was introducing me to Lamar Jackson, who else you said about Louisville behind him? It was
Uh,
quiet. It was
yeah.
no, it was quiet. You say he's the playmaker. You called it. You say he's gonna be the Heisman Trophy winner. I remember you telling me this through our little Facebook thing. But in the SEC, even though they had a down year, I'm an O State guy. I always will say SEC is the best conference the past 12 years.
Mm,
You look at the national
from top
champs.
to
You look
bottom?
at,
You just gonna say that from top to bottom? You really think that?
yes, sir. I will go with the schedule.
See, I used to be real big on that, but I don't know. I don't know. I think the SEC is top heavy. I think it's Alabama, it's LSU, then it's where everybody else at. You
You
got
gotta
oh well,
look.
my bad, I forgot. You got Texas A&M too. You got a lot of potential, but see that's
Auburn.
the thing. Yeah, okay, all right, Auburn.
Okay, come on now. You gotta look. Okay. Tay, if I'm gonna use you as wouldn't it be? I'm gonna use you as my team, O State. If O State play these 4 games back to back, because this is say O State got Florida in Gainesville. The next week they go to LSU, come home and play Auburn, and got another home game against, say, Georgia. That's how much of them 4 games right there in the regular season is gonna test your BCS
A
ranking.
lot. All of them, man. All of them.
Okay.
They battle
Now I'm
test it.
a,
Battle test it. Battle test it.
all right. Now I'm gonna go to the Big Ten. I'm gonna beat Alabama. Now I'm Alabama.
They gonna
I
run through the whole Big Ten. They run through the whole Big Ten.
That's my point. I got Indiana away,
Iowa,
Northwest. Okay, Iowa away.
Illinois.
I come home. No, I come home and play Michigan and Michigan State in that environment that we know of in Alabama. What chance do you get Michigan and Michigan State to this day against Alabama down in Alabama?
Zero, zero, zero.
So right there, them my 4 games, my 4 pivotal games.
I
I
think
could even go
I
ahead.
I think Alabama gonna beat them at in a big house too. Alabama beat Michigan in Michigan,
That's my point.
whatever weather it is. They'll beat Michigan State in Lansing, whatever the weather is. So I don't really think they can play with them.
I mean, SEC, and you know, like I said, I'm Old State, but SEC is the big boys. SEC is faster, physical, NFL scheme ready players, and
Yeah,
they freakish athletes.
they
I
do.
mean,
They
the
are.
running back and the Alabama guy, he's my size.
Bo Scarborough is just running through them.
This man he could play middle linebacker if he wanted, D end if he wanted, strong safety if he wanted.
And they keep one too. They keep a real big one. They always got a fast one and a real big one to bruise you.
Hmm. I mean, it's showing through these bowl games. Who's the big brother?
Oh yeah, Bama, but that's something
Okay,
that I feel that we seen. That's something we seen. But I mean,
Lamar just ran into a stout defensive school that
yeah, he
everybody
did.
keyed on.
He
Lamar's
did.
not going to beat me.
He
That's
did.
how they was practicing. We know it great. We know you got the trophy, but we're going to show you that you're not going to beat me. You got to rely on his tight end, his running back. You're not
And,
going to make these Houdini plays. We're going to keep you in the box.
and then you know what that comes down
Like,
to though? That's something we were talking about yesterday. Remember that 5 star? How LSU got them probably 5 4 star D
oh yeah.
tackles, that 5 4 star D ends, 5 4 star linebackers, and
Mm-hmm.
5 4 star safety who can get the play from the coach, signal it to the defense and have everybody in their position. Like, all right, he going through this gap, he going through that gap. Make sure you pay attention to him. I got him. Whereas with Louisville, you probably got 2 4 stars on the offensive line, maybe one
Exactly.
3 star, if that, on the offensive line. So yeah, SEC is a step above other
I mean,
conferences.
man. And I'm not saying that they players turn out to be
The best.
pro. Yeah, the best pro players. I'm just saying,
But
far as how they being coached down there
man, in
to
college, God, in
man,
college they are.
look at look at the ACC. Look what they doing. I mean, they even doing good. Florida State thumped Michigan. Clemson just washed my Buckeyes. I mean, not to be funny, like they beat us like Ronda Rouse got beat.
They did.
I mean, I was so embarrassed. Like, but
They did. They were, but this is the thing though. Clemson was much faster. They was
yeah, and
much
they
more
they have more
prepared.
seniors.
Prepared. They was way more prepared for this game. And it's like I was I was getting on JT Barrett. I said like I don't really believe him, but this he ain't had no time back there. JT Barrett ain't had no time. The receivers weren't getting open, and you told me you said this might be the worst receiving class Old State done had. So you know what?
Was I
They
lying?
get it back. You wasn't lying. You weren't lying at that.
He couldn't even throw deep, man. We
Nah,
threw one deep ball, one, and we just threw that just to get rid of it. I mean, like, but next year, I'm gonna be like Smokey. I'm gonna be talking again.
yeah, we gonna see because I mean they do got the number one recruiting class coming in, so we shall see what Ohio State got in store. But Urban Meyer ain't like it. You seen it in a post conference.
Oh,
He was like this ain't gonna happen again like that. It was like, but I think even as coaches, you know when your team is outmatched. So that's one of them things where it was like I don't care what y'all did tonight. Y'all wasn't gonna beat Clemson. Clemson should have beat Alabama last year in the BCS, and you know what?
they're gonna beat them this year.
They returned a lot of their starters, and you know what? They might because if anybody can do it,
They're gonna
Clemson
beat
can do it.
Alabama.
Clemson can do it because we seen Alabama. Alabama secondary isn't the best. They can be tested, but we seen Washington. Washington was in the game. They lost 24-7, and it was 17-7 for a majority part of the game. They just could not move the ball. They couldn't. But if anybody can do it, Deshaun Watson can do it. So I'm not even gonna rule them out because Clemson might just upset them. It's gonna be a good one though. Definitely gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a terrific game. It's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of scoring. I really think. Yeah, I'm
Probably not.
thinking. I
Probably
say
not.
31. The most points might be 31, even
31
though
total.
that's pretty good. But that 48 to 51,
Yeah,
I don't see that because Clemson defensive line,
can get after you.
them
We
boys,
seen that,
them boys look serious. They look
but
serious.
you know what's crazy because Clemson hasn't played this good until yesterday. Like yesterday was the first time we done seen Clemson. Like man, y'all look like y'all really want it. So it's like they was
Oh,
almost sleepwalking through the schedule. Like man, we know what we can do. We want Bama. That's it. Give us Bama, or get us in the playoffs, and then y'all gonna really see us turn up.
that's the difference between like we go back to Ronda Rousey. They took that L. They making adjustments. Once we get back here, we know how that felt.
Yeah,
We know how that pain felt, even though it was a close game. But this time, I'm gonna see you do it twice. I think Clemson got him.
I won't put it past them. I won't put it past them. But you seen that game yesterday. Remember we were talking about Alabama. Alabama got that. They got that switch where they can really turn it on, and their defense is so opportunistic. It's like man, right when Washington was driving, they caught the little. They caught a little what? What was it? I don't know. I think it was a little screen. Dude running in a DB just ripped the ball from the receiver, and that just killed the momentum. And then when that quarterback Jake Browning, whatever his name is, you threw that terrible pass right there. It's like you can't
You
do that
can't do
against
that.
them. Don't give them turnovers. Make them score. They
You
offense ain't that elite, but then again, now they got Bo Scarborough who just running through everybody now. Now he he might be unleashed on everybody now. So this another facet of the offense that they gonna implement that everybody else got to worry
I
about.
think Washington defense ain't had that attitude
Nah, they
like
did.
they don't have the attitude of a Clemson. A Clemson got a nasty attitude.
Yeah, but you
Like
know what?
real life
Who they get that
nasty.
from though? Who they get that from? Dabo though. Dabo, who came from under Nick Saban. So you was talking about. You asked me. You said who was the top five best coaches, and you just immediately went to Urban. You know what? I don't know.
No,
Dabo just
no,
might have
no,
something to
no,
say that.
no.
You said second,
Wow, you
second,
really
second.
so? You really think so? I'm talking about for his resumes.
I don't know. Hey,
How
Dabo
many
knocking
championships he got?
none.
I mean, is you gonna scratch what Urban did in Florida?
You
Really?
can't, you can't. But I'm just saying, Dabo knocking on that door, man, back to back.
No. You wanted to give Jim Harbaugh in there. Now I put him over Jim Harbaugh. If you want to really do that, I can say he top 5. But 1 and 2, I go Saban, Urban, the guy from Clemson. Um, I can't put Jim Harbaugh. What Jim did to get in even the top 10? Please tell me.
Jim
Don't go
Harbaugh,
off fruits now.
he turned around that Michigan team. He turned around that Michigan team. We seen that.
I mean, that's 1 year. But how long the guy? What the coach? What's his name in
Uh,
Clemson?
Dabo swinging.
Dabo. What? How many 10 season wins he had? Look at the people he put in the NFL.
He
I
got
mean,
some
we could.
because he was I think he was under Nick Saban as a coordinator, but then again that's gonna go back to the system where you gonna say like, well, it's still under Nick Saban. So Nick Saban got the majority control of the players, and same thing with Bill Belichick. Yeah, Charlie Weiss did this, and Bill O'Brien and all that, but at the end of the day, it all still go back to Bill. So at
I
the end
mean,
of the day,
but as an assistant, that's your job to soak up.
you right.
That's your job to soak up and take it. And you could put your own spice, but you got to start with Bill recipe first. But you can add your Mrs. Dash, you can add your salt and pepper. Don't get me wrong. But the foundation comes from Bill.
It
And
does.
that's which is cool. But I don't think I don't think Nick Saban don't do as much trick plays as Clemson.
Nah, we know it's
Because
straight
Nick
punch in the
Saban
mouth.
get a ball and punch you right in the mouth. He'll run 3 and twice in play action. He'll go up top like he used to was that Ridley?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, but I don't think Alabama got a stout wide receiver core.
I'm gonna say that dude Stewart, number 13 after that name, he nice. He nice and really is
Yeah,
nice.
I'm just saying he is nice, but I think the tight end the one open it up
Oh
for
yeah,
him.
he real nice. He
I think
OJ
I
Howard.
think
Yeah,
yeah, I
Howard.
think he the one open it up for the
And he
wide
the wideout,
receivers.
yeah, and we seen
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year he had got unleashed on Clemson. Clemson had no answer for him. He was running wide open like they forgot he was on the field.
Right,
He
right.
was running wide open, so that's gonna be big right there. But that's gonna be something definitely tune into, man. Everybody gonna watch that. Like you said, I think it's gonna be a closer game, maybe a 30-23, maybe a 24-17. But I think Clemson might be able to edge him out. But man,
Saving is saving. At the end of the day, saving is saving. You gonna have to beat him.
you are. But if anybody can do it, it's gonna be Dabo. He got the
Oh, you,
defense to do it too.
you got to be a protege.
He
You
got
got to be a
the
protege.
he got and you know what you got to be a mobile quarterback. Let's just throw that out there. We know that to beat any Nick Saban defense, you're not gonna be able to stand in the pocket. You better be able to run. You better be able to do both. That defensive
Yeah,
line coming too fast for you. And then I'm about to go on and say this: the future of the NFL. Everybody gonna be mobile. Tom Brady. That's it. That's it. That's the
exactly.
last of a dying breed. Ain't
Go ahead and
nobody
say it.
about to stand in the pocket no more like that and think that they gonna be able to survive like Tom Brady done did. Man, so you better
Tom
be able
Brady.
to run. At least a 4-6. We seen look fast. Aaron Rodgers, he fast. Matthew Stafford, fast. Russell, Teddy Bridgewater, like everybody else. Ain't no, you standing in a pocket, buying time is over. Those days is over with. Show me a quarterback who ain't as athletic, who think they gonna make it in the NFL. You better be mobile.
And the only reason Tom Brady alive and well is because they invest in our offensive line. And he
Well,
know.
I must say this. I
Yeah,
must say this. Last year, the offensive line was not that good. Last year, the offensive line. See, when people refer to the offensive line, y'all be referring back to '07, '06 when they really had all them guys. The Patriots offensive line ain't been the best, and that's why we say it's a system. But if people pay attention and you know a lot about sport, Tom Brady getting that ball out of his hand quick.
exactly.
He getting that his
He
ball
is.
out,
He
so
is.
it don't matter. So
They
you
giving him enough time.
you
They
right,
giving him enough
you right.
time.
So
It ain't no but it's enough
it ain't.
for him to do what he do because he master of what he does.
Yeah, that little
That's it.
hike,
Oh man.
boom, I'm my hand. Hike, boom, hike, real fast. It's quick. It's quick. Get out of it. So So you blitzing him really ain't really affecting him because you're like, okay, you blitzing me, but I'm about to get it out of my ass so fast that you might as well not even blitz. You got to play
And then
four.
he audible.
Yeah, you got to play four. You got to have some cornerbacks that can lock up. Got
Ain't no
to.
cornerbacks in Philly that can lock up. You got to be lucky at times that
Did you see
you know.
the real Revis? The real Revis had the nerve to say something like, "If the Jets, it's up to the Jets if they want me to retire here."
I
That was
mean, would you say that to him if you could play nickel or you could play the slot only on third downs and you get $12 million a year?
he done got real big for his bridges for real. But then again, like loyalty, like I think that should be one of the last things because I think that was a smack in the face to the Patriots. They had Browner who holds everybody. Is only reason why he was able to get through that season is because he had Devin McCourty behind him and he had Revis on the other side. But Revis, Browner with McCourty, I'm like, come on, and then you gonna leave and go to the Jets. But I mean, at the end of the day, money talk. I guess the Patriots ain't want to get him what the Jets was gonna give him, but
Nah, Bill ain't gonna do that. But look who we got to watch in the playoffs.
right about that.
I mean, that's the end of the discussion. Like, okay, you get your money. I'm not gonna knock you from from getting your money. You just ain't gonna get it here. That's all. I love you here. Come here, give me a hug. Thank you. Appreciate you. If you go to the Jets, I just gonna beat you twice. You're gonna look and say, I should have took that pay cut because we all would have still been winning.
Jamie
But
Collins,
order,
look at Jamie
I
Collins right
mean,
now. He cold.
I
He
mean,
cold
yeah,
losing. That's a
yeah. I
bad
mean,
combination. That's bad when you losing and you in the cold on top of that. See, up in New England, he was actually winning in the cold, but now he down in Cleveland losing, life sucking.
he
Real
gonna get
about it.
overpaid though.
He gonna get his money though. He gonna get what he wanted. He might not get a ring, but he gonna get what he
Somebody
want.
should do that, but I mean, I won't call him a top 10 linebacker.
He
I
dynamic
would.
though. He dynamic. He might be
He is
top
dynamic.
five, one of the
The
most
numbers.
top five dynamic linebackers.
I
Because he was
mean,
a safety at
when I
Southern
think of
Missouri.
linebacker, I mean, I don't think he better than Vontez Burfict. I don't think he better than Luke Kuechly.
Vontae at what? Vontae at what? Yeah, Vontae.
Tackling.
Yeah, of course, tackling. But I mean, what
He
about
a
spying on the
hybrid.
quarterback?
He a hybrid. I
Vontae's
mean, he
perfect.
got a now Burfict. Look at his tackles. He only ain't paid what 9 games. He had 110 tackles.
Oh yeah. He
He
do
hit.
that. What
He
about
makes stops.
pass defense though. Right there, I would definitely get an answer to Jamie Collins in pass defense. What about?
On that. But if I need you to stop somebody, what
Yeah,
is he on 4th and goal? Can he bust through and make a play? Vontez Burfict single handedly in the playoffs. Come on, you know what he
almost won
did.
that. Yeah, he almost won that.
Even
Well, he
though
should have won.
he got baggage claim. We know that he's a head case. I love him, but I'm not with all the foolery he do. But Jamie Collins nice, but now that you've been exposed, you're not with Bill Belichick. How good are you? Ooh, you ain't think of that, did you?
Yeah.
Because you ain't do nothing with Cleveland. I forgot he played for him. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't taking shots. I mean, you can be on a bum team and make a lot of plays. At least they keep calling your name.
mm-hmm.
But I ain't hear not one sack, interception from a recovery. Stop on 3rd and 1 from him. I was hearing it in New England though.
Oh yeah, big time.
But you know what? I can see him leaving and going back to New England and taking less money. I
Mm,
apologize. No, I did one or too much, but I saw how it is on the other side, and this is where I want to be.
that's a. I wouldn't even say that would be. I wouldn't say it's proud getting away because I think he was probably a great locker room dude. He probably cool with a lot of. I'm pretty sure Hightower didn't want him to go. I'm pretty sure Hightower did not want him to go because that was his road dog.
Yeah,
Hightower and Collins. So I mean, that's something that I ain't never really thought about, but it wouldn't surprise me if it happened. It really wouldn't.
I love when it comes to the Bengals with Vontae.
Ah, yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick because I mean he can
I
play.
would love it, but I won't overpay for him.
That'd be sick. But speaking on New England, we seen them locked up, number one overall seed today. that took care of the Dolphins. The Dolphins got a good
Oh,
history of beating the Patriots in Miami. Last
no.
year, Week 16, the Patriots dropped that game. We just gave away home field advantage last year, and we seen how it came back to bite us. The Broncos wound up taking that, but I said home field go through New England, so I think New England going to the Super Bowl. Home field going through New England, so
I say
definitely.
that too. I agree. I think it's gonna be a Super Bowl rematch. If you really think about it,
With the will,
I,
will because the Seahawks, man, my Seahawks pick ain't looking too good right
it don't
now.
supposed to look good. It don't supposed to
You're
look
right,
good.
you're
It don't.
right. Because in the
It don't.
playoffs,
Uh,
it could be a total different team. We know that the Seahawks know how to turn on. If anybody can turn on, it'd be Seattle. That's what seven Pro
Seattle
Bowl.
gonna go.
That's what seven, six Pro Bowlers right there. So we gonna see. We definitely gonna see.
Seattle gonna come in your house and slap people around. Seattle is like this. Russell Wilson is the guy. Russell Wilson right now is my favorite quarterback in the league.
He one of my favorite too. One of my
Tom
favorite.
Brady is on another. Tom Brady, I don't even count him no more. He,
Behind
he's
they go.
he's on. He's somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm starting with the younger guys who I like.
gotta
Russell
be
Wilson, my favorite quarterback.
over Cam.
Yeah, I would take him over Cam. He's a winner. He's a winner.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
you know
he's a
what?
winner.
That ain't. I can't really argue with you too much, but I mean, so you saying Cam made it with? I mean, Cam done won everywhere he done been. We go to JUCO. We go to Auburn High
Yeah,
School.
but it's different than.
In
I
the
mean Cam.
league.
I like Cam. I like him. Cam probably number two. But if I had to play one game, and they said, "Greg, who you want as your quarterback?" I'm gonna go get Russell Wilson. On the fact that Russell Wilson is like a small Houdini.
And he's smart. He ain't gonna turn the ball over. That's well,
I
we
mean, I'm
have
gonna
seen
say
him do
this.
that, but he gonna protect that ball too.
I'm gonna say this, and this is the best way I can put it. And I hope you agree. I hope you might not, but I hope. Just see it the way I see it. Cam Newton is LeBron James. Russell Wilson is Kyrie Irving. Now
So
let
you
that
saying
sit for a minute.
okay? So you saying
Dissect that and see where I'm coming and why I gave him them. Why? Physical specimen, Cam, run over somebody, strong arm, but I want somebody to close it out.
yeah,
Russell Wilson back there is like Kyrie Irving dribbling a basketball through defenders
yeah. He
because
by
he's so
time.
scatty. He and he made me like him like that. I didn't want to like him like that. That's why I'm saying this. I didn't. I was against Russell.
I
I
thought
was
he
against him. I'm not going to lie.
I thought he played like he
He,
was in a backyard. That's it, like
I mean,
backyard football. He runs around for 10. He buys so much time by not
exactly.
being in the pocket though. He's the only guy who will run back 15 yards just to throw it 30 yards and it turns to a 70-yard touchdown. Like he's
And,
smart. I
and
like him. You really can't go wrong picking either one.
nah. I love them both. I love them both. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's just something about Russell special, man. Russell is special. Cam is very special, but I think Russell think better than Cam back there. Instead of just sometimes Cam just forcing he lock in on one receiver, and that bothers me at times because his arm is so strong.
So strong.
Oh
We
my goodness!
we
I
done seen
mean,
Cam throw off his back foot and he zip it there. Still got a problem about what he did last year in that Super Bowl. I think he should have jumped on the ball, whether you break your hand or you
oh,
don't. I think that's something Russell Wilson would have did though. Russell Wilson would have definitely jumped on that ball last year. Cam second guess, like, do I really want to do it? Like, I don't know what was going through his mind, but
I agree. I definitely agree with everything you just said. And that hurted me, but I which I picked Denver to beat them. I really did.
see, I wanted them, but then again, I'm. How about they switch roles? You mean tell me if Cam Newton? You mean tell me if Cam went on that Seahawks team, he wouldn't be doing the same exact thing? They'd
I
be
mean,
even
yeah, yeah.
scarier. They
I
would.
mean,
I think they'd be even scared. That'd be
I mean,
ugly. Like power football for real. Like we talk about when they did have Marshawn and Cam both in the backfield.
that's a nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
That's a
We
nightmare
got
on
we
Elm
got
Street. I
Marshawn
wouldn't want to
and
see that.
Cam coming at you like. Like we talk about physical, and you know what? I think Russell Wilson. See, that's the thing. With Marshawn Lynch, it was we. I think that offense. I mean, that defense played off the offense. We seen Marshawn get the ball, ground and pound, ground and pound, ground and pound. Now it's moving more to a finesse team. They're more finesse with Russell rolling. Now they throw it to Doug Ball. They ain't really got that physical power back that'll just go in there and get them tough 2 yards.
No, they don't. Rawls is good,
I like him.
but you
Yeah, I
can't.
like him.
I mean, but you can't replace beast mode. I mean, when you really look at it, that's like me saying, go on and put what's that backup quarterback from New England? Grappa. I can't say it.
Garoppolo.
Yeah, Mm, it's not the same because Tom Brady back there orchestrate. I mean, you can't take um Le'Veon Bell and even though Williams doing his thing, if Le'Veon Bell healthy, you're gonna play him because he's so dynamic.
Yeah.
With Lynch, he took so much responsibility away from Russell. That's why
Yeah.
I'm liking Russell because he can't rely on him. He got to make a lot of plays with feet. You know, he got to make certain throws now.
He hurt.
You know,
He
so
play hurt and everything. Ankle messed up, and he still
oh
be out
man,
there running.
oh man,
Like he killed
I
my
thought he.
Patriots. I don't want to see Russell Wilson in the Patriots. We don't want to go against Russell Wilson again. We don't want Russell Wilson. We don't
I just,
want Russell Wilson. But I still
I'm,
think, being a Patriot fan, I think we can. I think we can pull it off no matter what.
and I
But
think y'all gonna play Kansas City in the
AFC Championship.
Yes, I will. Yes, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Kansas City got the 2 seed right because Oakland lost. Oakland lost, and Kansas City won. Yeah, Kansas City did win, so Kansas City should get the 2 seed. Uh,
Yeah.
that can't
So
happen. Oakland done.
Denver ain't make it, did it?
Nope, they out. They done. It's over.
That's good.
And
That's
you know
good because
that's another thing. Tom dot he dodged another bullet right there. You don't want to
nah,
play
no,
Denver again with that defense. So
they couldn't score with y'all. That's the difference. I feel if Tom would have played Denver this year, Tom would have probably put 38 to 40 points on them. He would have took it serious. Tom take them games serious. You beat me at the end of the game, and I had y'all. Tom play you again. It's gonna be a funeral.
yeah, but then again,
Tom,
I'm gonna say that ain't no rookie quarterback beating Bill Belichick in that real big moment like that. Ain't no rookie about to beat. See, that's why I got so much faith in Bill. I'm like, I ain't even worried about him. Y'all got Simeon start. Maybe Tony Romo. Like, all right, if they would have Tony Romo on that team, that'd be scary. Somebody like a veteran who can really dish your ball out. I don't want to see Tony Romo go to Denver. That might be another ring right back. But that's a
they ain't getting no
rookie.
ring. Tony Romo ain't winning no championship. Whoever he go, it's over. Tony Romo played. Yeah. I don't know if you saw it. He did play today. He played 3 series.
I ain't even see it.
Yeah, he looked it pretty good. He just auditioning. I mean, if he go to Denver, don't worry about that. He won't make it through the whole season, and you can trust that. You can trust that. He won't make it through. He too man. He fragile.
Yeah, he getting up there in age, man. The Seahawks done hurt him twice. Seahawks done hurt him twice.
Yeah. I mean, now Seattle and New England gonna be something different because I like how they match up with y'all. They match up great,
You got an
and that's what I like.
offense, you got a defense. You got an offense versus that D. It's more
But I
about
think they offense better than New England's defense.
it is. But then again, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let me put this out here. For the Patriots defense to not been as talented as it once was when they had Tyler, Lloyd Malloy, Willie McGinnis, Brewski, all these dudes. Them last 2 Super Bowls, that defense played pretty good. You can
Yeah.
almost look at Tom Brady and be like, Tom, it might. I mean, the last 2 we lost to the Giants. You can almost look at it and be like, well, Tom, if anything, it was you didn't play at the level that we thought that you would play at. When you think about it, you can really say that. Besides, I mean, Wes Welker did drop that big pass right there, so I'm gonna
Oh
put that one
man.
on him. I'm putting that. I don't care. That's a back shoulder throw. You gotta make that catch, Wes Welker. You got to. Sante
Yeah.
Samuel dropping them 2 picks the first Super Bowl, and then I mean, Eli just throws it above his head and David Tyree. I mean, that defense played good in both of them Super Bowls. It was more
They did.
like that safety time guy. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, but then again, you watch sport, and our listeners know you got to get pressure on time. You got 4D linemen that come out, and then again, the Giants. That defensive line from '07 was the greatest defensive line that I've seen on my
Yeah.
24 years on Earth
Yeah.
combined because that was just. But then again, we want to say, oh, Eli Manning is so clutch. I
Stop.
mean, how can you
Uh,
mess up just about the whole game? But then, I mean, you
just a
finally
clutch.
does something. You finally do something in the last moment, but then they want to give you clutch when you be top 5 in picks year in and year out. But I mean, when Eli do get to playoff, it's a different one. But it's like he too hot. He too hot or cold with this. With this offense, man, get Tom Brady, Odell Beckham. Get Tom Brady, Odell Beckham, and that dude Shepard and Victor Cruz. Put him in any system, and I don't care. They'll tear the charts up. Odell got Eli looking that good. We got to think about it. Eli had Plexico. Plexico was the man.
Yeah.
Eli ain't never not had a really good receiver. For real. Then we
Who?
say this.
Eli?
Yeah. He ain't never not had a really good one. We
Oh
got
no, but you got to look at Eli though. Eli needs that. Everybody's not a commander in chief like a Brady, like a Peyton Manning, like a Aaron Rodgers. Now I'm just going now. If I had to pick, you probably disagree. I'll take Aaron Rodgers over Manning and Brady, like just off the
raw talent. I
raw.
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I say right
Now
now. I say right now. Aaron Rodgers, he got it,
Aaron
man.
Rodgers,
He got it. He got
man, he's just so much of a. But I don't even mention him with the young guys. I look for the next guys that's gonna play 8 to 10 years because they basically made they stamp. The Ben Roethlisberger's, the Breezes, the Mannings, the Phillip Rivers. I'm looking at this next group and seeing where this game is going. That's why I say I don't really mention him. But Tom, he's like my number 2 all time, and I get a lot of backlash off that. Oh well, Marino. I said, okay, Marino, he gunslinger. Yeah, he did his thing. He never won a ring, but I ain't going off rings. I'm going off situations in the game where I sit back. I don't judge a quarterback off first quarter, second. It's a tight game. Like the clutch moments is the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. If you down 10, you down 3, 7.
we seen that Super Bowl. That boy was down 10, and you know what? I was watching with my boy, and I was like, just relax. We gonna come back. Trust me. I just felt that the Patriots was gonna come back. The time was so composed. Yeah, it was a little dump offs, but you still got to get it to the receivers. He could have
I mean,
easy threw a
you can't
pick.
get mad off that. You can't get mad because he dumping it off. I'm gonna say this: stop it. That's what my father say. When I used to get mad at stuff watching when I was coming up, Daddy, why they always doing that? He said, "Well, son, you can't get mad. Your team ain't stopping it. So you stick to what's getting you where you gotta go." But it was frustrating to me because I say, "Well, if we can't stop it, man, that's the only way they can beat us." But me not really understanding the game, I wanted Joe Montana to throw somebody else. Why he keep throwing it to Jerry Rice before who I really knew who Jerry Rice was and capable of? Why Montana always looking at him? We couldn't stop Rice. That's why. Oh, I get it now. If Brady want to dink and dunk all day to Edelman, the tight end, stop it. That's all. Come up with a formula, make your adjustment. And don't forget now when he play action and he hits you for like a 45-yard post route, then you're gonna be looking at the safety like, what you come in for?
Yeah, but that's
Because
gonna
he's gonna make his adjustments.
yeah, but without Grunt, that's gonna be perceived. A team like Seattle make you be like, man, where's Grunt? The Pats need Grunt. Now I think they can still get out the AFC without Grunt. But if we play Seattle, you gonna be like, man, where Grunt at? We needed Grunt this
I
time.
still think y'all can beat Seattle without Grunt.
Well, we gonna have
I'm
to see
just
what
being
Michael
honest.
Floyd gonna do. We gonna have to see how they gonna use Floyd.
Tight end.
But
You know he scored a touchdown today.
he did.
Yeah.
All right, see, that's what I'm talking about. They gotta cook some up with him. They
I mean,
they they
because you
gotta
gotta
cook
look
some up with him.
now. Earl Thomas ain't with Seattle.
True.
He broke his leg. He out for the year. But they got a new safety named Terrell.
Yeah.
He about 5'10".
He don't cover the field like Earl Thomas, so it really don't matter.
That's my that, no,
Uh,
that's my whole point. So Grunt gone.
Yep,
They
Earl
got,
gone.
they got Earl gone.
So now
Earl
it's
gone.
kind of even then, kind of even the playing field.
Now on the offensive end is where it hurt because Lockett broke his leg.
Oh,
I love that. I love that guy.
he's fast. He's
Number
good.
16. Oh my
He's
goodness.
good.
Punt return, kick return.
Percy
Uh,
Harvin. Percy Harvin. That was supposed to be you.
yeah.
You might make an argument for that Super Bowl. They went against the Broncos. He probably was the MVP. What
True that.
Percy? Percy was going out, man. Now Percy, I don't know what's going on with him, whether it's family issue, whatever it is, but Percy gonna be out the NFL real soon, though.
Yeah.
Percy
He
gonna be
came
out the
back with
NFL real
Buffalo.
soon. Yeah, he gonna be out the NFL real soon.
Yeah, that's sad because that was my only guy. Like it when he was with the Florida Gators, I couldn't stand Tebow, but Percy Harvey was my guy.
Tebow the
Nah,
man.
man. Huh?
Tebow the man. To me, that might be the best college player I don't
You
see
saw.
with my two
You
eyes.
saw.
Yeah, with my two
I don't
eyes,
see what he do good.
Tebow dominate,
Skill wise,
run over
did he
everything,
dominate?
win.
Hold on. Did he dominate or his team dominated? Or the weapons
Tebow,
around him? Could he
Tebow
throw?
along with them. Nope, but it didn't matter. He didn't need to. He was running over your
Oh, now
linebacker.
it don't matter. Wow.
For Tebow,
Okay.
he was
Now we can.
running over your linebackers. Tebow was.
Tebow
Ain't
was
nobody want to
fast.
attack over. And you know what? He used it to his advantage in college. He used
Now
it
I
to his
give him
advantage in
that.
college. In
He was
college,
he was
I'm talking
he
about
was a
college
hype
now.
job.
College.
It was better skill player. I'm talking about in college. He couldn't really throw. They ran 80% of the time.
They did, and that was
Urban
big
Meyer
though.
even said J.T. Barrett throw 20 times better than him. I don't want a quarterback just
Put
can
put Tebow on that team right now, and how much on bet that Tebow
you
would have
oh
beat
you
Clemson yesterday. Tebow would
wouldn't
have
Ohio
beat.
State wouldn't have beat them.
Yes, they would have with Tebow. Yes.
With what deep
Tebow,
threat? You
Tebow
defensive
running through them
coordinator.
boys. Unless you
No,
would.
he wouldn't. No, he only reason he got that off because Florida was stacked. It wasn't just him.
He also
So
had
he
the
can get that off. JT
Pouncey
Barrett didn't
brothers.
have nobody.
Yeah, and then again, Tebow also had the Pouncey brothers blocking for him too. So
See,
I
you
gotta
ain't
say
see
that.
great.
So,
Oh, okay.
so that's
Now
another
my
thing.
favorite now of all time, the best college player I seen, and it was hard, was Charles Woodson. And they try to compare Peppers to him. Come on, really? Really? Like, y'all gonna do this? Pepper nice. Don't get me wrong. But Charles Woodson was gifted. Talented and gifted, we need to separate those. People get them confused.
Mm.
Charles Woodson was the junior year he left? Senior, I think it's no senior. He's senior year. He had 40 catches as a receiver, 8 interceptions, 2 kick returns, and 2 punt returns.
Mm.
This all in 1 year. And the punt return that killed it is when he ran it back on O State and did he scored and he shut down David Boston in 3 catches for 25 yards. David Boston was like Julio Jones in college, the man at O State.
He had a pretty good NFL career too.
Yeah, he was roided up too.
Mm.
But yeah, that hurted him.
See, that's another
Re-
thing I want to talk about. Hold on. You know what? I ain't even put this in the intro, but we gonna add this. A little improvisation. I got a problem with this Jerry Rice thing. All right, can you make me
Good.
understand why is Jerry Rice the greatest receiver ever, hands down, regardless? It's like people don't even wanna mention nobody else. It's like Jerry Rice. Then y'all put everybody else. Jerry Rice also ran a West
Okay,
Coast
why you put
offense,
Tom
which
Brady and then everybody else?
why is it Tom
See,
Brady and everybody else?
I'm gonna hit you with your question before I answer my. Well,
Okay, all
oh
right.
no, I'm gonna do it right. You ask me.
Nah, it's all right.
I
Well,
think Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin, right? You know Michael Irvin.
yeah.
Michael Irvin called him Jesus in cleats. Chris Carter called him Jesus in cleats. Now these are legends, right? If a legend calls somebody else Jesus in cleats, do that ring a bell?
It does, but
Now,
I mean, Calvin Johnson would have did the same thing back then.
Johnson, I'm bigger than him. I'm gonna tell
Odell
you why.
Beckham, ODB,
No,
would have did the same exact thing back
he
then.
got character issues though. He don't get a pass. He crying. Jerry Rice never did that. Jerry
What
Rice
about
is
sticking with
like,
them gloves? Hey, I heard, I found out he
hey,
used stickum. That's
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
That means you can catch
Everybody in the
everything.
did that.
That's
No,
bad. That ain't good. That ain't
no,
good.
no. They listen. They banned it. I was a baby, but I heard and I seen the stories. Everybody was doing it. That's like these new gloves. I put them on. My boy gave me a pair of DeVere Posey from Ohio State. You throw the ball there, that's stick 'em. How you think Beckham caught that one with them two fingers?
Yeah, he had
You
them
put
gloves
them
on.
NFL gloves on now, that ball, it's like a suction cup.
So you
I'm
saying
dead. I'm
they?
dead.
So
I got
okay. So you
a pair of
saying
autographs. Yeah,
so you saying
I'm
they
dead
got some
serious.
high speed technology gloves now that make it feel like that.
Man, that ball hit them hands. I mean, it's just like wow, like literally, like to the leather. Why you think they be? Come on, you think Odell Beckham take them gloves off and a 80 miles an hour juggler shooting that ball out? He gonna catch it with one hand like that? 80 miles an hour?
I mean, we don't
He
know.
got the yeah,
We don't know.
yeah. But Jerry Rice was just a route runner. Didn't drop nothing.
I can't get over the 4.6. I cannot get over that 4.6 and the 40.
That was just like he'd take a slant and go 70 to 80. You can YouTube it. He was faster in his uniform because he said he ran scared. He wasn't that big. 192 pounds, 6'2". No, 6'1" and a half. They being nice with the clique 6'2". He just caught everything. He was never a real live trash talker. And he came through in the clutch. That's what it was. He made catches
With who? With who? Joe
with
Montana.
Montana.
Who else?
Montana.
Did he get Steve
No, it
Young?
wasn't.
Did he get Steve? Did he get Steve?
Steve was a bum.
Steve Young was a
That's,
bum?
at first, you know how long Steve Young sat behind Joe Montana?
Elaborate. But that's Joe Montana though we talking about. So that's another thing. When we look at this though, when
We
we
got to
look at this, yeah, you give Odell Beckham Tom Brady. Okay, then go give Odell Beckham Big Ben. Okay, then go give Odell Beckham Drew Brees. You don't think he'll do the same exact thing that
Beckham
Jerry
would do
Rice is
the same
doing?
thing he's doing with the Giants. The same thing.
Wait,
He'd catch 100 some passes, 1,300 yards.
with no stick him
I
on his
mean,
hands.
what? But my thing is this, though, Tay. Why did Steve Young and them go to Jerry Rice if he wasn't that good?
Oh no, he the man
No,
because
that's
nobody stop him. Because nobody stop him. Then
his route running. He was so even Dion. Dion got some interceptions against him, but he burnt Dion too. Dion said, "I knew before I played Rice, I had to get on the treadmill." Rice route running was just so in his hands. You know, he was just his number speaks for itself. Then he went to Oakland at age 38, 37, 38, caught 90 passes for 1,400 yards. Serious? This from Rich Gannon.
yeah, he working.
And Tim Brown was there, and he outplayed Tim Brown. So that's speaking for something. The man got 1,400 catches.
It got to be
It's,
some. It got to be a work ethic, all that. So
it's it. It's
he
on
just
YouTube.
he just
It's
had the
on.
total. He just had the total. I mean, I just wanted to know. I just want to know because it's like whenever you bring up Jerry Rice, it's Jerry Rice, and then it's like you can't even put nobody else close to his name, and then it's
It's
everybody else.
gonna say the
But
same.
then again, I seen something with Dion said. Dion said that there was no defense for Randy Moss, or did he say that they had to invent the cover three for Moss though? So why would you
Randy
put
Moss
Rice
is a
over?
freak. Bro, no, I love Randy Moss. Come on. Randy Moss, only thing about Moss that I didn't like, he ain't like going across the middle. I can't put you got Rice was all around, across the middle,
Mm-hmm.
the ski post, the safety be waiting on him. Moss then took hits.
Did he
I mean,
complain though? Did he complain?
never complained.
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice never complained because I've seen it
Never
with the
complained.
Patriots. You can go YouTube. Dirt man, Revis when it was Revis Island, man, Revis
Oh,
called
Moss
out
stupid.
Moss. He called him out Moss. He's like, man, Moss should quit. When Tom wasn't giving the ball, he stopped running his routes all the way out. Like, what are you doing, Moss? Keep
That's why I'm
playing.
comparing. I get the bad rap when I say I'll take Megatron over Moss.
I take
I got a bad. I mean, because of the
T
physicality.
T.O. my favorite.
Moss,
T.O. my favorite
huh?
of all time. T.O. my
I
favorite
say
of all
T.O.
time.
was better than Moss. I get bad. I'm a T.O. guy. T.O. learned from Jerry how to work out. Why do you think Jerry still in shape? Why do you think T.O. still walking around with a six pack? He still running the mountain to this day that Jerry Rice showed him as a rookie. T.O. catching skinny slants, waiting on Ray Lewis and everything. Randy Moss was just the best deep threat. Chris Carter got the best hands I ever seen. For his mitts, hands I ever seen catch the ball. I mean, you got to look at it like you like who you like, but when I watch and see this, and I'm real big on consistency.
Yeah.
I don't do 3 years and call you a beast. 5, 6, 7 years, okay, and then we can talk. I could say, oh yeah, he nice. Oh gee, man, he's nice. He just nice. Nah, I just need to see more. I need to see more. What is work ethic? Is he hurt all the time? I love Julio Jones, but he hurt too much for me. He just always my toe, my ankle. Come on, man, Julio. I
Bigger, stronger,
mean,
faster though. I mean, you gotta look at. Well, you can't even say that because back then the NFL was just straight outlaws. They'll throw you on the ground by your helmet, so we can't even really use that about the bigger, stronger, faster. Because them dudes was relentless back then. Hey, you crazy, but yeah, T.O. Julio got a lot of nagging injuries, but Julio the man, he gonna go down as
yeah,
one of
yeah.
the
Oh yeah, I
greats.
love
He gonna go down as
him.
one of the greats.
It's a guy that don't nobody really talk about that I'll pick if I had a like what we get 5 receivers on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Harrison.
I like
Oh
Marvin.
my
He was
goodness.
fast, real fast.
Now he remind me a little bit of Jerry, but Jerry's a little taller because his route running and them hands, man. Oh my goodness.
They compare Amari Cooper to Marvin Harrison. That's what they compare Amari Cooper to.
That's a nice comparison. He just got to do some more work because 1-on-1 you couldn't do nothing with Marvin Harrison. Slot, he loved the left side of the field. Oh my goodness. Oh, he was something. He was a nightmare. He was a oh man. Like if I had a slot, like to me, I'll pick him over Beckham. That's just me.
Marvin
Cause
Harrison
he
over
was,
Beckham.
oh yeah, any
I
day.
think I'm picking.
Any,
But then again,
Beckham
Marvin Harrison did it for a longer time.
consistent. He didn't cry.
Got a ring, yeah.
I mean, he demanded a double team. Don't get me wrong. I like Beckham. I really do. I just wish he stopped crying and
But when
just
you,
play.
yeah, but like I said, when you that big, when you that big, is some things he feel like I should get that. But that don't mean Odell should get it or that don't put him above other people because if you sit here telling me the Rice ain't in and do none of this stuff, half of the stuff that these other guys are doing right now, complaining every time like, hey man, he was on me, because I'm pretty sure Rice was getting beat up. I'm pretty sure they had their
He
hands up.
was.
Pretty sure that they had their hands draped all over them. But then again, I'm throw this in there. Okay, so you say Rice did this and that, right? And Dion, right? Somebody who just so untouchable to y'all that nobody. I mean, how many quality cornerbacks was it to face Moss on like each team? Like how many number
Moss or
one?
Rice.
My bad. Rice. How
Oh,
many?
I can name. Rob Wilson, Deion Sanders, Dale Carter, Daryl Green, um, Charles Wilson got some. Nenus Williams,
Okay, so
Ray Buchanan.
what you're telling me right now is so basically you're saying that back then when Rice was playing, you said that that the cornerback position was way better than it is right now, right?
Man, and I don't want to sound like I'm some gripey guy. We be shocked at the soft and weak stuff that goes on in sports now because how we used to watching sport. That's what I be want y'all
Mm-hmm.
to understand. It's not
Yeah.
always hating. They some phenomenal athletes. What I'm watching today, I will give them that. But the toughness and the whining, that what throws us off. We're not used to it. This new football, we still mentally getting adjust to it. We was watching guys bump and run. You can't even touch a guy. That's why
See,
13 quarterbacks
here,
throwing for
here go my comeback for that
it
though.
was
Here go
it
my
was
comeback for that, right? Here go my comeback when you say that, right? So that means that it would make it easier for cornerbacks back then to use their hands to get more physical. So that means that they was actually able
what I'm
to
saying.
hold on more receivers back then, which means
So
that
that's hard to complete a pass, right?
it is. But then again, that means that the cornerback. That means that that means that the cornerback skill probably wasn't that good then. If you got to do all that. Right now, you
No,
can't
it
even do
wasn't on
that.
every play. It wasn't on every play. But I'm saying if I could jam you instead of letting you go free, these cornerbacks giving guys 7 yards cushion. You gave Jerry Rice 7 yards cushion. He was getting 200 a game.
Mm.
That's why I'm like, whoa. This guy's get 1,000 yards. I don't even be knowing. I'm like, who is this dude? Oh, he got 1,000, 1,000. He has 7 touchdowns. That's why the game is so caught up on points, scoring. Like, I'm watching Monday Night now. I mean, I'm used to like Dion Wright and Jerry Rice's face and say, you better beat me. You better beat me. Not no, man, I can't touch you. Let me get back. Let's play this zone. It was 1-on-1. Let's get busy. And I ain't saying the wide receiver won all the time. Because it was a lot of pick sixes. You saw Dion highlights.
Yeah.
Rob Woodson, Dale Carter, Daryl Green. I mean, these guys will lock you. Jerry Rice ain't always had peaches and cream. They made plays on Jerry just as well. That's what I'm saying. But Jerry made his plays too. It's just that the rules are catered to so much offense now, even with basketball. That's what hurt us. We want to see tough physical. We don't want to see nobody get hurt. No, that's the last thing. These people got families. We just like to see competitive ball. That's all. That's all we want. I mean, it was some things that went down back in the day in the sport that, a call wasn't called at this play, or Jerry pushed off, or Dion grabbed the back of Jerry jersey on that. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it was always perfect, but it's just like these rules. Like now, if you kick a touchback, it's on the 25-yard line. What? Wow.
More offense. More offense. They trying to open up the game
My
more.
point. That's my point. But defense win championships, right?
It do.
My point. Because look at like I go back to that play when Russell threw that quick slant. It was a defensive play that won that Super Bowl for New England.
Malcolm Butler in the right place at the right time, and he was prepared because Bill Belichik probably told him, "You better look out for this play." And guess what? If you don't make that play, you might not be on the team next year. So that's the thing that all them guys fear of. Ain't nobody but the law. Anybody can lose their job.
But yeah, that's what Bill. I mean, that's the drill sergeant in Bill. But that's the difference. That's why that team is successful. Because they take on the personality of their coach or the leader. The quarterback is not the leader. The quarterback's the leader on the field. The leader of the team is the coach. And if you got a coach that's a no nonsense guy, players don't want to disappoint him.
Yeah.
They run through a wall for him. That's why he's plugging in these unknown guys that's making names. Guys get cut, or we can use him. This guy got released. Bill Belichick picked him up in less than 48 hours. See, that's what I'm talking about. Outclassing the system. He's always 2 steps ahead of people. And that's why every time you could pencil them in the playoffs. Even if they don't win it, they in the top 5 as a seed.
Every
I
year
mean,
you expect it. Every year you expect them boys to be there when it's all said and done, though. But that's all about preparation, and that's something that I feel, our hometown team, the Bengals, is lacking. Like I feel if it was like Bill could get a hold of that roster right there, and the Bengals
man,
that had an NFL on terror alert. Like them dudes would be so scared of that Cincinnati defense, man, because that Cincinnati defense got way more talent than the New England defense. Way more talent. Like, man, Drake Kirk, I would love to have him, and it looked like he can't cover nobody playing for in that scheme or whatever he doing. Pac-Man, dog, perfect dog. Man, that defensive tackle, what's his name? Gino. Yeah, Gino better than all 4 of our D linemen
Dunlap.
put together.
Look at
Yeah, like
Dunlap.
I would love to have that. Like if Bill Belichick could get a hold of that talent right there, because I felt last year I felt the Bengals was the AFC Seattle Seahawks. They could have been in that
He'll be back next
same
year.
sense. The Bengals should be the Seattle Seahawks of the AFC, flat out.
I agree.
They got the same exact way, the same exact mentality. But you know what? Pete Carroll know how to tone that in. Even though Rich Sherman might do all that on the sideline, you ain't gonna see them get on late personal penalties, no late hitting the quarterback late because you got Cam Chancellor over there who gonna tell everybody like, look, this is what you need to do. Y'all can't be doing that. It's good. It's good to play with aggression, but we gotta tone that in. And like on a Bengals roster, is like, where is that? Where is that from the vets? To even let Burfict even do that last year. I mean, to even let Pac-Man
They scared of
get
him.
that.
And this stuff that I know, this ain't no fault. They just scared of him. Look, the leader's supposed to be Malaluka. Malaluka's scared of him. He took that team from Malaluka because he's the attitude that we need. But he don't know how to tune it in the right direction. If Montez tell everybody to shut up, that shut up. He's what James Harrison is to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He just don't know how to use it. And that's sad because Marvin, you had a Ray Lewis was the same way, but when he fixed his attitude, he wasn't nothing to be played with. And that's what hurts me with my team. Because everything you seeing, I see the same potential, man. And it really hurts me.
Coming in, I thought they had the best roster, and I seen them guys in the barbershop arguing. Some dude was denying it. Now the Bengals roster from top to bottom is better than a Pats roster. You could put them head to head. I mean, it's probably just up there with the Broncos. Only thing is,
Yeah,
them boys in Denver put it all together on the field. They don't have those
had
mental
leaders.
lapses. They don't have those mental lapses that the Bengals have. We seen it just with the Steelers. What was y'all 17-3, 23? But after halftime, the Bengals ain't moved the ball anymore. The Bengals defense just let Big Ben complete 3rd and 15 after 3rd and 15 after 3rd and 13, 3rd and long. It's like, what happened? It's like,
And then we got this bullseye on our back that we don't play smart. We have to play smart because they're looking for it. They're looking for these weak penalties and stuff. We got to overcome things, man. We got to prove ourselves and prove to the league that we serious. They are because they're not taking us serious. They gonna do something. Ted's gonna aim at somebody's head. He gonna twist somebody's ankle up under the pal. We got to come with a different attitude, man. Like you got to take this serious. Like we come to win. The refs ain't gonna take this from us. We're gonna be smart. We're gonna tackle. We're gonna get off on 3rd down. We ain't giving up 3rd and long. We're gonna stop the run. We're gonna protect Andy Dalton.
because it can
That's what I'm
happen.
talking about.
It can
Yeah, it
happen.
can.
And I
Can.
think with AJ Green being out, I think that gave some chance. That gave opportunity for them receivers to grow. And then
It
getting
did.
Gio back, it's like, man, y'all got Giovanni Bernard and Jeremy Hill. They should be doing the same thing Freeman and Coleman is doing in Atlanta. The same exact thing. They should be doing the same thing.
Bro, Damian White. I mean, Rex Burkhead just rushed for 120 some yards a day
The talent is
on
there.
27 carries.
The talent is
We
there.
loaded, man. We loaded. That's the buzz in the city, man. Man, it be guys so passionate when they be seeing them at the club. People be like, man, what y'all doing here, man? Like literally, Pac-Man act a fool. He could have been dead about 30 times, man. But Pac-Man a good guy. He just high-headed. We
Yeah.
got all this talent, and it just hurt us. Like we always find a way to lose and win. That's why New England them is the state of the art of winning. And Marvin and Bill Belichick best of friends. He brag about the Bengals roster all the time.
Somebody got
Tom
to
Coughlin.
somebody got to put that in line. Somebody got even somebody besides Marvin, man, because we know Marvin is a great GM of the team. Like and then we talk about on a drafting level. The Bengals draft way better than the Patriots. Yeah, we got Tom in
Yeah.
the 6th round, but I'm talking about 1st round draft. Like already knew that they was gonna get the cornerback out of Michigan State. I was like, man, they gonna get him. I like him. I wanted to come to the Patriots. Nope. Dinner. Bengals got him. Dunlap. Bengals got him. Geno. Bengals like they drafting whoever is the best college, whoever is like amongst the best college players. The Bengals getting them every year. So
We
those guys they get in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd round, them dudes contribute. Them dudes is good. Patriots,
and
man,
look,
we'll draft somebody like the Malcolm Brown dude from Texas, and he might not play right away, or he might get cut and lose his job to the guy we drafted in the 4th round. It's like, what's up? Like, I don't know when the last time we drafted a good cornerback. I don't know when the last time the Pats drafted a good cornerback. That's been a hole for since Asante Samuel. I'm like, come
Yeah,
on, Bill.
that
You
is
know,
true.
Bill, you
Nah,
smart.
y'all got one now.
Malcolm Butler, not Logan Ryan.
Yeah,
Well,
Malcolm
actually,
Butler. He's a top. He's
yeah,
easily top
oh
10.
yeah, definitely, yeah. I like him, but remember he went undrafted. He went undrafted.
Y'all, you right. You
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna talk about drafting. Besides, oh my bad, Devin McCourty.
Yeah,
He was a cornerback, but our secondary was so bad that we had to move him to safety because yeah, he'll lock down his side of the field, but they'll just throw over him or they'll kill the other side of the field. So
but the Bengals picked ninth this year, eighth or ninth. We
who you,
picked ninth.
who you want?
I want that defensive end from Tennessee, Barnett. I think we need to let Michael Johnson go.
Okay.
I think it's time, but I think he overweight. I think Malaluga got to go. I think Pecco got to go. And start on the defensive line. I think we need to re-sign Zeitler back. I think we should get another center. I want the kid from Ohio State, either in the 2nd or 3rd round. I think we should get him at center. Um, I wouldn't mind another wide receiver, but I want like a Hawkins type receiver. I think we
A
got
little
size on the
shifty,
side,
a little shifty guy. You want somebody
like that
shifty
dude
now?
from Washington Ross,
Yeah, oh he nice.
him or that guy
D-
Westbrook from Oklahoma.
yeah, DD Westbrook. That's name. Yeah, he good. Wait, y'all heard it
Yeah.
first. Y'all heard it first. Well, before we wrap up, Greg, man, who your pick to make it to the Super Bowl at the NFC? So I already know you got the Pats. You got the Pats coming out the AFC, and you got Seattle. Is that it?
No, I got a rematch.
You don't think the Giants?
Nah,
No,
Giants
no
defense.
G man.
No G man. No G man.
The Giants got a defense for it. The offense. I mean, we all. I mean, if Eli scored 20 points, the Giants beating everybody probably. If Eli can put up 21 points, then the Giants
I don't
probably gonna
trust.
beat everybody.
I don't trust Eli. I just don't trust him late. Even though history shows you can, I don't trust him. He got to make me a believer. I think if they run into a jigsaw like Seattle, I think the thing is don't let Seattle pick up no momentum.
Yeah.
Please don't let them pick up no momentum and confidence. And you hope, that they having a bad Sunday. The defense barking at each other because I can I just see a rematch because when you look at it, that's the match I want to see. I want to see New England. I want to see Seattle. Seattle went in this season and beat them.
No
But
Falcons. No Falcons. You ain't really too. You don't really believe in them. I mean, they defense ain't quite there yet. They got Matt Ryan
they can
who can
score.
get hot. Yeah, they can score. If they defense get a couple turnovers, it might get ugly.
Yeah, I give them that.
This will wrap up the podcast. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is only the beginning of something great. Ask that everybody share and subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. From me to you, signing off.